Hey everyone. So today I want to talk about New York City's mayoral race. And what I want to talk about is, uh, the black churches over the Easter holiday have gotten together with Andrew Cuomo to tell the black community that they should support Sex Pest Andrew Cuomo for mayor. And I have a problem with it. Yep, that's right. I have a problem with it. And this is not good. Let me tell you that. This is not good. Black churches should not be supporting sex pests for mayor. I realize it's an attempt by them to retain their influence over the black community and to buy favor with Andrew Cuomo. So they're going to be doing all kinds of corrupt things together, the pastors and Andrew Cuomo, that are not going to benefit the black community. Look, if Andrew Cuomo actually had a coherent and good and vision for New York City, I, you know, well, then I might be able to somewhat understand it. But the problem is, Andrew Cuomo is a sex pest, and he was He was sued. He had to settle out of court. He resigned, and now he's trying to make a political comeback after the dust settled on his sexual misconduct in the workplace. It's one thing to hit on a woman or hit on someone outside of the workplace, and fine, that's normal. To a man to be attracted to a woman outside of the workplace, that's normal. But to be like transferring women over to his office so he can oogle them, creepy old man. Oof, creepy. Oof, creepy. I get the creeps. Creep, the ick. Andrew, like, black church, what are you doing? Look, I'm an atheist. Yes, I was raised up to be a Christian, but I have a brain, and I don't believe in that anymore. And I convinced my dad and a number of my family members that the black church is leading us down the wrong path. And here again, they're leading us down the path to supporting a sex pest, Andrew Cuomo, for mayor. We should not support sex pest Andrew Cuomo for mayor. No, we should not, New York City. No, we should not, black people. No black people should be supporting Andrew Cuomo for mayor because, one, he's a sex pest. Two, he's not good at the job. One, like, he trashed the MTA's finances, and so in 2017, Andrew Cuomo had to pass congestion pricing to mitigate the damage he had done. He also, the MTA had a very good head, Andy Byford, who was a world-renowned train person and public transportation person. He revitalized London's public transportation. And and to be honest, he was terrible when Bill de Blasio was in office. Again, he was terrible. He was fighting with Bill de Blasio rather than working with Bill de Blasio. Cuomo's coming in here to try and crush progressives and to stick it to progressives. He's really just a Republican with a Democrat D behind his name. And the problem is, I don't see people being concerned enough about how terrible Andrew Cuomo is going to be. And truly, be, because Andrew Cuomo hasn't actually lived in New York since he was very young, he's like an old man now, like 60 or 70 now. So, like, I think he's 67. Either way, um, He's not going to have the biggest, broadest vision that New York City needs. He hasn't stated a vision. He's like going to clean up crime and maybe increase houses. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think it's going to get worse. It's going to be another Eric Adams situation. This is Eric Adams' second term, but except it's Italian Eric Adams and not Black Eric Adams. And everybody's going to pretend like, I mean, if you want to just vote for Eric Adams, I mean, he might even be the better choice over Andrew Cuomo, if I'm being honest. But neither of these two people should anyone be voting for. Um, they should be voting for competent people like Brad Lander, um, Jessica Ramos, Zelnor Myrie. If you want to vote for someone black, Zelnor Myrie, Mr. 1 million homes. Woo! Look, Zelnor Myrie is like if Steve Urkel were a politician. That's what I think of him as. Steve Urkel as a politician, smart, and the shit he does is going to be incredible. And look, you got Adrienne Adams. Also, she's the current city council speaker. She's an amazing speaker. Like in real life, when you listen to her speak, she's so good. But my favorites are Brad Lander and Zoran Mamdani. Yes, I know he's left wing. I know he is for civil rights for everybody, including the Palestine people. Um, and look, even if you don't agree with that, he's governing New York City to be mayor. He's not running foreign policy. So we got to look at it from that standpoint. And from the standpoint of New York mayor, he's going to be building housing in a responsible way that doesn't price out the locals. And he'll be more willing to get some of these empty units back online. You see, you have like tens of thousands of units that no one's sitting in, no one's living in, not being used, just empty space. He's going to turn those into housing. And so I think you should be supporting Zoran Mamdani. Fortunately, there's a ranked choice. So it allows us to not rank the people we hate and to rank the people we love. We love Zoran Mamdani. We love Brad Lander. Yes, we love Zelnor Myrie. Yes, we love Jessica Ramos. Yes, we love Adrienne Adams. We can rank these people on our ballot and get them into to winning the Democratic primary for mayor. Now it's in June. So in the middle of June, you need to be going to your precinct or whatever to vote in that primary. And yeah, but again, back to the New York Cuomo and Sex Pest New York Cuomo and the black churches supporting his candidacy for mayor. I don't know why more black people should be calling him out and flat out. And then on top of so not only is the black church supporting Andrew Cuomo for mayor, you know, Andrew Cuomo has come out against Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, better known as AOC. He came out against Bernie Sanders and AOC. Again, I don't understand why black people are doing this to themselves. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I know what they're trying to do, but I think it's not going to work out. And I'm just hoping and praying. Oh my God, hoping and praying. I don't even believe in all that. That I'm hoping the churches come to their senses and pull their support from this sex pest, Andrew Cuomo, who's going to make New York City worse. I'm so sorry to say he's going to pick a whole bunch of corrupt people and they're going to be doing corrupt things. And then everybody's going to wonder why their rent went up again and again and again and again. Look, and they're going to wonder why public transportation is bad. They're going to wonder why Like Cuomo stood up to Trump when it's easy to do. This time he's not going to stand up to Trump. He's going to bow to Trump. He's going to be the Italian Trump, and New York Trump. And look, he's one of those people who was rationing COVID vaccines to people who supported his political campaigns, all that. Like, mm, 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 mm. He let all those old people die, and then he was corrupt and going on these television shows where his brother was working. Like, look, actually, I don't really have a problem with that much, but it is corrupt and um, it is a little bit corrupt. But I think that of course, he's going to go on his brother's show, but like, gosh, and I used to like some of these people. Um, they were chasing after the victims and harassing the victims, all that after Andrew Cuomo resigned from office. Yeah, these people, I don't know what you're doing, black people. Like, if it was a black woman who was being harassed, you're going to support Andrew Cuomo for mayor. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, black church, ask yourself, what are you doing? Why are you cucking yourself to this man? All right, that's all I've got. Again, don't vote for Cuomo or Adams. Vote for somebody else. I don't care. Somebody else.